Hi everyone, welcome back to Chigran's Playground. This is Chigran. Today we are going back to our roots. We are going to be using our free-to-play account. You know, the irony of things is that whenever there's a big release and new stuffs come out, like new uniform, we seem to forget the smaller players, like the ones that are still building. So I'm just hoping to send out a helping hand out there. If you are just new to the game, just keep on enjoying and grinding. So I'm gonna be here with you, trying to spend time using the free-to-play account as well. Today we are now at level 57 and looking good so far with our roster. And there's a lot of giveaways. The good thing about new updates is that they really give us lot of giveaways. Today we are gonna be celebrating our free-to-play account and achieve our very first official, take note of the word official, tier 2 characters. Yeah, we are now ready. We have equipped ourselves and in a position to tier 2 characters. So it's been a lot of grinding. I'm sure you also know this. And right now we can do a couple of tier 2 for our heroes. So right now we only have Shuri as tier 2 because she came from the tier 2 selector. And Bucky is now ready. Finally, we will be able to see Bucky in action, and we have enough resources here, and the BIOS is just about right. Okay, we're gonna do that, but we'll see and try to compare Bucky tier 1 and against tier 2 damage output. And the other one would be none other than Sharon Rogers. So right now we can use the advancement ticket for Sharon. And I have a couple of advancement ticket here. The rest of the BIOS I'll be using for her uniform upgrades. So yeah, let's start. Since today is our free-to-play Alliance Battle Arena, I was able to complete the super villain earlier and did a run for Speed Superhero. So let's just do one quick Speed Superhero day here. Okay. Let's see how high we can get or we can achieve with Bucky. So earlier I was able to get past 100,000, but let's see here if we can do that as well with using Bucky's uniform. Here we go. So with Bucky, same skill rotation, we will go 5 and then halfway through we'll cancel into 4, and then after doing 4 we will do 1 and then 3 and then back to 1, and we're not going to be using 2 unless otherwise needed. But for this case, since we don't have cooldown max, we're going to be using 2 in between 1 and 5. So let's see here. I'm just gonna use 5, cancel into 4, then oops, sorry, I pressed 3 there too early, so we're gonna have to compensate a bit. Okay, use 5, then 4, and then 1, and then 3, and then we can use 2 in between, and then use 3 again, then back to 5. So similar rotation, nothing really changed there. Except for adding the 2 because we need to compensate a bit for the lack of the skill cooldown. We almost are okay with the skill cooldown, but at this point we are still working a bit on the cards. So same rotation, nothing really changed, but we just need to be careful here. Bucky is on 75%, I think, in terms of the life. So always have your shield guard ready. So he takes damages from time to time, especially at tier 1. He's quite fragile, but if you time your shield guard correctly, then you'd be look at that. So I think our Bucky is not doing too cool now, but hopefully we can finish this without switching to Shuri. We're too low on life. Gotta be careful here. Oops. But if you see, Bucky has surpassed the 100,000 mark. We're just trying to be careful a bit. Okay, not too careful, I guess. So I'm just gonna 120 is the mark for our Bucky tier 1. So we're just gonna finish everything here with the help of Shuri. Too bad we died. Sorry about that, guys. I wasn't too careful during the initial stages of the game, but yeah, can't really blame that. After this one, I'm gonna tier 2 Bucky, and then we'll see how much of a difference the tier 2 can make. So hopefully it's gonna be a good tier 2 for us, and we can augment this score much more. I have a feeling it's gonna be a very good comparison here. Oops, too bad our 4th skill for Shuri got guard broken, but that's okay. Let's see here. So we're just doing the finishing touches. We weren't able to get as high score earlier, but the Bucky counterpart is 120, so 120 isn't too bad if you're using Bucky tier 1. So that's the baseline that we were able to establish here. Now we're going back and we're finally gonna be doing tier 2 Bucky. I've been waiting for this for quite some time and grinding his bios. But before we do that, let's go ahead and tier 2 Sharon Rogers. So are you ready? Finally was able to amass enough bios to farm Sharon, but this time I'm gonna use the tier 2 advancement ticket because I don't want to be wasting Norn stones. It's so hard to grind Norn stones using free-to-play accounts, especially at starting, and at the same time we don't have enough gold. If we're gonna be T2, we're gonna T2 Bucky manually, then we don't have enough gold if we're gonna do it for Sharon as well. So definitely a good choice here to just use the tier 2 advancement ticket. So Sharon Rogers, for the free-to-play account, you are gonna be our first official tier 2 character using tier 2 advancement ticket. Sharon, welcome. There we have it, guys. Character advancement complete. We have Sharon Rogers at tier 2 now. Okay, so probably I'll create a video as well for her doing or wrecking havoc with her tier 2 ability. And of course, right now we're gonna do tier 2 for Bucky. Finally, Bucky, it's been a lot. It's been a hard work. So we're gonna do it manually because I don't want to waste. If you have character advancement ticket, unless otherwise there's a good reason, do not use it using story mode characters, and Bucky is one of the story mode characters. Okay, so Bucky, let's go, bro. Let's go, bro. Alright, so some really good jump in the attack and defense as well as HP here. So let's see anything else we can upgrade here. I'm not gonna be upgrading the other skills. Probably work on the ISO set later on. So I think we are good now. We could probably upgrade his... Oh, okay, so there's not enough bios. That's okay. Alright. So to see the tier 2 character in action, wow, we got some compensation here as well. Okay, so to see the tier 2 characters in action, I'm gonna be doing another alliance battle using Bucky T2. Let's see if there's an improvement on the damage. So hopefully we don't die here. I usually get killed if I'm Bucky, but it could be a different scenario now that we have T2. So we're gonna try to break the 120 baseline that we created for tier 1. Let's see how much of a difference the tier 2 will be providing us. So same rotation. I'm just gonna be careful here, not to make the similar mistakes earlier. So I'm gonna become disciplined and run around a little. I'm quite surprised that the proc damage doesn't seem to be working here. Not sure what's happening. Okay, so there's proc there. I'm gonna try to stay away from the enemy. Not sure why the proc is not working though. If you have any observation, please share. Okay, there's the proc. Alright. Yeah, I think we're looking fine here. So the damage output is quite okay as well. But we're getting some ad hoc damage, or we're taking some ad hoc damage which I don't know where it's coming from, probably from the meteors. Okay. Let's see here. Alright, we're about to break. We were able to break the 120,000 mark. Let's see how far we can go with this. I sure hope I don't die here. It would be an awful shame actually. Because we're already using Bucky tier 2. Bucky, don't humiliate me, bro. Just do your thing, man. Okay, let's see. Okay, damage proc is looking nice. Oops, there's too many enemy. Oops, where did that one shot came from? Oh my goodness, I got one-shotted, but 212 was the baseline. We were able to get 212,000 from tier 2 Bucky, which has minimal setup actually, to be honest. Alright, not bad at all, not bad. 212, so almost a 100,000 difference. 120 compared to the 212, and that is still dependent on the player who is using Bucky, which for this case was me, and I suck at this. I suck at this game. But let's take a look at what Bucky has. So character gear, everything obviously for tier 2 is maxed out. Skill, we don't have 1 and 2 maxed out, but the rest is maxed out. ISO 8, I do believe we can improve a lot in here, but I'm trying to say gold for the time being, and just for future. Definitely on our next Bucky video, this is definitely gonna improve. Custom gear, still the damage proc, but it's only 160. I'll try to roll in if you can get any damage proc, which is 200 plus or 200. And then this one definitely needs some upgrading. Alright. Okay, so there you have it. Definitely we'll have World Boss Ultimate up next for our free-to-play account. We're gonna be doing our very first World Boss as well. So that's we just did a comparison right now, and finally we'll just do a quick check on our roster. So our free-to-play account now has officially 2 tier 2 characters with the inclusion of Shuri, which came from the bio selector. And I have a surprise for you guys. Actually, my tier 2 selector is about to expire. Where is it? Tier 2 selector. Here. So it's about to expire. I was trying to deliberate who I will be selecting as a candidate. There's definitely a lot of characters available. But I mostly have the good ones that is non-farmable, or at least can be farmed from Shadowlands only. I have them at 6 stars. So namely Mantis, Ulysses Claw, Ghost Rider, Robbie Reyes. I have most of these guys already. And the only one remaining I would believe is Hulk. So it will require me to acquire the Ragnarok uniform, which I really don't mind because we got extra rewards there from the legendary battle. So now I'm just gonna choose Hulk as our second tier 2 selector character. So along with Shuri, here we go, we have Hulk as well. So now we have 4 official tier 2 characters. Alright, so Hulk with the inclusion of the Hulk, and we'll just equip, I'll just work on his ISO set and all these things. Okay, definitely gonna buy the Ragnarok uniform, so next time around when we look at this free-to-play account, we're gonna be focusing on Hulk as well and doing all these crazy world boss ultimate. Okay, so if you're a free-to-play account and you'd like some world boss guide, world boss ultimate particularly, just stick around. We're gonna be launching some videos for you. Alright, there you have it. Thank you again guys for being with us and for continuously supporting our free-to-play account. So we're just trying to hang in there and try to build our roster good enough for Shadowland and also for World Boss Ultimate. So we're looking really nice now, and I'm almost complete with some other characters who is already at 5 star. Don't mind Gamora, these are all just coming from bonus. I seem to be very lucky in boxes, and it will get Gamora biometrics for some reason. Okay, thank you again guys for tuning in, and consider subscribing if you have, or if you like videos like this concerning free-to-play account, and to have some tips and tricks in terms of the other game modes for this game, this very wonderful game, Marvel this really wonderful game, Marvel Future Fight. Thank you again guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.